What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Apple Rewind. And in today's episode, it's going to be pretty short and sweet because we didn't have too much going on last week in the world of Apple. But we did get iOS 26.1 Beta 4, and it actually seems like this version right here could be the last beta that we're getting for iOS 26.1. As you can see, this came in with a build of 23B 5073A. The A build signifies that this is ready in Apple's eyes or very close to being the final version ready to go public, which means we could probably assume the next build we get will be an RC. The RC will not carry a letter at the end of the build number. It'll simply be just the full build number, usually ending in a number, not a letter. So beyond that though, we did get a couple new things with 26.1 Beta 4, and the main one that everyone's talking about is going to be that liquid glass control under display and brightness, where you can now pick from clear or tinted. We've talked about this. I don't think this really nerfs the liquid glass itself. It just kind of tones it down. The new imaging and the new logos are still all there. Liquid glass isn't just simply how this looks, it's how it operates and how the new design language rolls out through the OS. So I still like it. I'm keeping it on clear. I know a lot of people hoped for a slider here. Definitely not the case, and I don't think we'll ever see that. But this is still a huge change for Apple to implement. Instead of them going with the whole, we know what's best for consumers, they're letting consumers now pick what they want. And that's something Apple has not traditionally done in the past. So it's interesting to see here them taking this new approach. You do also have the new camera control slide to lock option that is now off, that you can actually turn. So when you actually have your screen locked, you can no longer swipe unintentionally to the left to get to the camera to launch, especially when you always had the option right here or with the camera control button. It was just always overkill. So huge fan of that. And then you do also have the availability to turn off haptics when on a call if that's something you want. It is simply going to be under phone. And then actually if you scroll down, you can see now this new option right there called haptics. Again, we kind of talked about this already in the introductory video, so just wanted to let you know those are the main updates from this week's release. And then also, obviously, battery life and performance is always the big question here. So before we jump into that piece, let's talk about let me find it for you really quick. General iPhone storage. Let's talk about our storage here and how the system data is working, because as you can see now, our system data and iOS are running neck and neck. So guys, in the comments down below, let me know how big this is running for you guys after Beta 4. I'm trying to see if it's toning down or bumping up, because as you can see, iOS as a whole now is using 23.06 gigabytes here, with iOS at 13.89 and Apple Intelligence at 9.17. And then obviously also, as you saw, system data itself is at 24.22 gigs. This is definitely increasing and catching up to where we were on our 17 or on our 16 Pro Max on this 17 Pro Max. So hopefully it'll never get over 30 like we were experiencing before, but just something to think about. And then again, talking about actually these updates itself, there's been allegedly a bug really kind of tweaking how these downloads are looking. This download showed that it was about 14 gigabytes again. It's allegedly a glitch and a bug. Some people are only seeing 2 gigs, some people are seeing 10 gigs, some people are seeing 14 gigs. It's all over the board, but it is allegedly a bug. What do you guys think about this? Comment below. Is it an error, or are we truly getting these massive download sizes? And then lastly, let's talk about the release schedule here. Today is obviously the 26th of October, and we can now anticipate on the 27th, possibly tomorrow, we will get the RC of 26.1. The weird thing here, though, is we really were anticipating a 26.0.2 release that would have went public by now, but since we're so close to a public release now of iOS 26.1, it is possible that they scrap 26.0.2 and roll it all into this build and release it next week on the week of the 3rd. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm not too sure exactly what they're going to do. They could still release it this week, but for only a 1 week kind of patchwork fix seems a little strange for me. So we'll have to go through the week and see what happens. But I would definitely, at the very minimum, expect the RC or a 5th beta of 26.1 to drop. And that's really what you can expect for this next week in Apple. As always, you will have these wallpaper links down below if you want to pick them up. Go download it. Big thumbs up for that. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.